right, sitting with us now is the founder of Hollywood Unlocked and host of The Jason Lee Show, one of the most successful talk shows on YouTube.
It's awesome. This morning, this multimedia host, author, entrepreneur, and community activist back to dish about everything from entertainment to politics. So please welcome Jason Lee. Good to see you, Jason.
Good to see you.
Let's go through some of your recent guests, okay?
Yes.
Tiffany Haddish, Chloe Bailey, Nick Cannon, Keke Palmer, Cardi B, just to name a few. Your place is the must-stop for so many. Who was the last person you spoke to?
The last person on the show was Evelyn Lozada from Basketball Wives.
Wow.
She was her first time on this show. She'd been on my podcast before, but yeah, she was great.
How do you even decide? I mean, you have such a, I can't imagine the Rolodex. Can you tell how old I am? Not that you have a Rolodex, but looking back at all these folks, how do you decide who you want to have on your show?
Well, I mean, we coin ourselves as the pulse of pop culture. So, I mean, if they're not on tour like a Madonna or, you know, not touring the world for Christmas like Mariah, we try to call those that are in the news at the time and, you know, people that have things happening that our followers would like to hear from.
Have you had a favorite guest so far?
You know, I always get asked that question. I love all of them. Jennifer Lewis, the mother of Black Hollywood, is she's always funny. But yeah, I mean, I love all the guests because everybody has something different to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, but you're talking serious topics, you're talking politics, you're bringing humor, you're talking some tea, dishing some scoop. Let's talk about some of the pop culture events that are happening right now. Grammy Awards are about to come up.
Yes.
So, you know, in a little over a week, any scoop, insight, what you're hearing or rumbles?
Well, listen, I've never hosted a red carpet in my career because I always feel like I'd be that one person if you don't stop for me, I'll start screaming.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm hosting the red carpet this year.
Nice.
I haven't told anybody that, but yeah, I'm hosting for Hollywood Unlocked. We've built out this beautiful set, and we're going to be right there on the Grammy red carpet. So I'm looking forward to screaming at everybody to come and stop for me.
All right, so as they walk by, right, they're not stopping, what are you doing?
Well, I'm going to have a team going and grabbing them.
Oh, look at you. See, he's got a team. We would be screaming.
We're pulling them in. I think, you know, the thing that people love about us is we try to have fun. We make sure it's a safe space for everybody, but we want to ask the questions that people want to know. We live in a world right now where people are just afraid to give the wrong answer, but I feel like not giving the truth is the wrong answer.
Who do you think will be the big winner of the night? Like, who will be breaking in the awards?
Well, you see Taylor Swift on there. The Swifties are going to make sure that she wins, but I see SZA on the list, you know, and I think SZA is one of the most underrated creative artists of our time who I hope does get to walk away with an award, so I'm looking forward to seeing her.
All right, and then after Grammys, there's, speaking of music though, the halftime show at the Super Bowl, right? There's the Super Bowl game itself, which so many people care about, but a lot of people are there just for the halftime show. Usher performing. What are we, is he bringing special guests out?
Are you going?
Well, listen, I went last year only to see Rihanna.
Yeah.
Because,
really?
yes, I spent $40,000 to see Rihanna.
Holy cow.
At the Super Bowl, but because I brought a friend. It's Rihanna. Sorry, she's worth every bit of it. But you know, she did an iconic performance last year. Usher this year, who was an icon, he's gonna kill it.
But do you think he's gonna be solo?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be mostly Usher, but of course he's gonna bring people. He has some of the biggest hits with some great features, so I'm excited for that.
Okay,
but yes, I'm going. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
And I've told Floyd Mayweather, who loves to skate, him and Usher are really close friends. Usher's
the bill?
Huh?
To pay the bill?
No, I mean, Floyd owns a skating rink. It's called Skate Rock City in Vegas. So I said, you need to host the after party, the after skate party with Usher. So if that happens, I need my 10%.
But there's also a pre-show too, right?
Yes. I'm looking forward to Andra Day. Andra Day I really love. She's a phenomenal artist. I remember when I first moved to LA, Andra used to go and sing at R&B Live. And she was an upcoming singer. Her and this other artist whose name is Teddy Photos online. I can't remember his name now. Ed Sheeran.
Oh.
They both were coming just as regular artists on the come up, and now look at them. They're both
blowing
doing
up.
their thing. Yeah.
Gosh, I would love to see Andra Day. I want to talk to you about politics too, because this is important. You know, obviously all the entertainment stuff, but you're serious into getting the vote out.
Yes.
Which is huge in 2024. Get out to vote. People often think their vote doesn't count. What are you doing?
Well, I mean, if you're talking to women, you know, the right to decide what you do with your body is your choice. It shouldn't be something the government controls, so I'm talking to women about that. If you're a person of color, your ability to vote, or, you know, all of the other things that people have experienced in the last 8 years, you know, actually that last 12 years. It's been very traumatic on a national level, but I'm also running for city council on a local level. in my hometown, because I really feel like that's where politics matter the most, you know, where you feel it the most. And, you know, if I don't get involved, you know, based on wanting to see my community have a better experience in the lives of people that I'm surrounded by every day, then who's going to do it? You know, people need to step up and get active and participate in the process.
Wow. Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'll have to add a new title to your next time you come here, city
know,
council
right?
member.
And listen, if you need a wrangler, you know, for the Super Bowl,
Yeah, we're
you know,
available.
we're here.
We could do it.
Really?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
help you wrangle guests for you.
But I don't have $40,000, but.
Well, maybe the wrangling could just be thrown in on the side.
Okay. You got it.
Great
you know where to
to have
find
you.
us. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
All right.